Hello, my name is James Davis and my presentation is about technology to assist disabled people. Introduction. Imagine if you can't do something as easily. It could be basketball or chess. There are also situations where we feel inept or vulnerable, such as not being able to see in a dark room. Unfortunately, not everyone is able to enjoy life with all its senses. There are about 59 million Americans that have a disability. For the hard of hearing, it hits personally. My grandpa was hard of hearing before he had completely lost his hearing. He uses a CapTel telephone, and we write notes to him at the table when we visit. What we learn today is we have hearing aids, captioning, and sign language. Usually they can read faster since their brain is adapted. Crosswalks have the walk symbol for them to see when to cross. We do have cochlear implants. They are a surgical procedure that involves creating pieces of the inner ear. It is a possible solution, but its results are similar to hip replacements, having both good and bad outcomes. Make sure you find a good doctor. Visual impairment. Our eyes work by cones and rods. Color blindness relates to cones being messed up. Color blindness can be mild or limit one's sight to grayscale colors. Reading can be difficult for colorblind people, such as reading blue text on red or black text on purple. Technology we have for visual impairment today are glasses, audio readers, software to change color backgrounds. The sound you hear at a crosswalk is for those people. They'll know when to cross. Eye surgery is possible if blindness is not related to brain issue. It is still risky and success is limited. It is not a common remedy. Most blind people navigate with a cane, an assistant, or a service animal. A popular man named Daniel Kish is blind and he clicks to see where he is. This is common. Most blind people have incredible hearing. There will be more technology built on this fact in the future. Mobility impairment. I have a friend who has muscular dystrophy and he's a talented artist. Technology today for those people include larger elevators, ramps, pleasant inclines, automatic doors, and prosthetics. There are also medications for strength and shaky movement control. Fun fact, Wright State University is labeled as a top university for disabled students because they've connected all their buildings with a tunnel system underground. All of these buildings are connected to the tunnel system by elevators. But one feat we have for technology for mobility was having someone compete in Rio Olympics with prosthetic feet. Oscar Leonard Carl Pistorius was who competed. I remember watching that race on TV. For cognitive problems, people with short-term memory, retardation, etc. can still lead a normal life because of technology. Audio recorders are the best technology has to offer for them. It can be played over and over again as repetition is key. For this project, I went to the accessibility office at UC. I met Mitchell Jones, and he and 18 other people run the office. Their goal is to equip disabled students for classes here at UC. The technology they have for reading is Read and Write Gold. It reads aloud text at any pace. It's a great note organizer. Stenographers write every word said at a lecture, but there are also signers at a lecture showing sign language. The technology for visibility, they have a text magnifier. And they have software to switch colors of a web page or a PDF so text can be read including inverting colors for better reading. Technology for safety. They want to install ramps for wheelchairs on the night ride four-wheelers. Cameras to be installed at the emergency kiosks for ease of use in the near future. Other technology we have is Sonosynth. It's an audio recording app. It visually represents a recording, so it can be modified. They are also researching a tablet that could read PDFs and web pages as Braille, with pegs that raise up on it. Our applicable laws for the disabled are the American Disabilities Act. Disabled persons have a right to access what able-bodied people can access. For this to be possible, there must be accommodations. We also have Section 504. It protects disabled from discrimination because of a disability. Title 9 protects from discrimination by an institution or people. In society, it is ethical. So why are there problems? Most problems come from not knowing that a service or accommodation was needed. It can misplace that person. So you have to keep an eye out. Reaching out to disabled people makes them part of your buyer's market. The cost of making provisions outweighs the overwhelming positive enforcement from new customers. Lastly, we have HIPAA. It establishes heavy penalties for companies that compromise health-related information due to software problems, network problems, etc. Protecting health data of a disabled is even more of a priority. This data ensures that they can still be assisted. Thieves know disabled people spend a lot more on healthcare and will try harder to get it. That data must be protected. Thank you for listening to this presentation. This is my works cited slide. I hope you enjoy.